What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail, I am a funded trader with Earn to Trade. Now, Earn to Trade is a little bit different in terms of the accounts that they offer, right? They've been around since 2017. So I decided to go ahead and get me a 50K account. And yes, I was able to pass. As you can see on the screen here, this is my certificate of completion. And as you know, currently they have a 60% off sale. I'll get into that when I'm reviewing the different account size that they offer. But yeah, I'm quite excited, man, to pass a 50K account with them. And I was able to get my funded account. So let's get into the stats and I'll show you how I was able to pass this account. So as you can see from the screen here, the profit goal was to make $3,000 without hitting my end of day drawdown of $2,000 or hitting my daily loss of $1,100. Now, you are allowed to trade 10 trading days and make sure that you're trading in the approved time as well. They have what you call a progression ladder. What this means is that for each account size, every account size have the number of contracts you are allowed to trade. So you're not supposed to go over the amount of contracts you're allowed based on your account size. They also have a consistency rule as well of 30% consistency rule. As you can see, I was able to pass this one. Okay, so as you can see here, 53K, I was able to reach the $3,000 and I was able to gain around 6% without actually blowing the account. Now on the dashboard, you'll see congratulations, you have passed, and the prop firm will reach out to you within 1 to 2 business days. So if you look at my equity curve right here, it's fairly decent. As you can see, I was on my way, and then I suffer a few losses, but then I just kind of recover and just take my time and make it to the $3,000. Now with Earn to Trade, they have different account types. Okay, so the first account type that I have is the Trader Career Path. Now they have a Trader Career Path, and then you have what you call the Gauntlet Mini. Now these are quite different. The Trader Career Path is kind of similar to scaling. Once you withdraw your entire profit from the account, they're going to be upgrading you to a fresh and a larger account size. Okay, so if you've gotten 100K, they will upgrade you after you make a certain amount of profit to a bigger account size. Okay, so currently they have 3 different account size for the Trader Career Path. They have 100K, they have a 50K, and a 25K. And as you can see on the 100K account here, your profit goal is 6,000 and the end of the drawdown is 3,500. They also have a daily loss limit of 2,200. In terms of progression ladder, you are allowed to trade up to 12 contracts, and currently it is going for 60% off, and you can get this account for $140. Now for the 50K, I think is my sweet spot. I don't know why, but I kind of feel comfortable trading the 50K on here. As you can see, the profit goal here is 3,000 and the end of day drawdown is 2,000 and the daily loss limit is 1,100 and the max amount of contract that you can trade is 6. And now you can get this for 60% off, which is $76. And for the 25K, which is I think is for starters, okay, the profit goal for the 25K is $1,750. The end of day drawdown is 1,500 and the max daily loss limit is $550. The max contract you are allowed to trade, or you can trade up to 3 contracts and you can get this account for 60. My favorite one, to be honest with you, is the 50K. So let's get into the different objectives. Now for these accounts, you have to trade them for at least 10 trading days, only trade them in the approved time, and also make sure that you are not trading over the amount of contracts that you are allowed to trade. Okay, and once you don't dip below the daily loss, you should be fine, and once you don't breach the end of the drawdown limit, you should also be fine as well. And also take into consideration the what you call the consistency rule. Earn to Trade has a 30% consistency rule as well, so I was able to pass like I showed you earlier up here. So I was able to make the 3,000. I did not break the end of day drawdown rule, and I was able to get there without actually going over 30% consistency rule. Okay, so this is what the TCP accounts look like. So they have the 25K, 50K, and the 100K. Now, what makes this unique is that once you get funded, okay, and once you meet the profit goal, or not say profit goal, but once you make a payout of over a certain amount, they will then move you to a bigger account. Okay, now the other account type that I have is the Gauntlet Mini. The Gauntlet Mini have more choices, to be honest. They have the 50K, 100K, 150K, and the 200K. With this type of account, you're not able to scale up. So once you choose your account size, you just trade for 10 days and then you'll get funded. So there's no option to upgrade to a bigger account size or scale up to a bigger account size once you pick this one. So if you don't care about scaling, I think this account type will be best for you. As you can see for the 50K, the goal is pretty much the same. You should be able to make the 3,000 without actually losing 2,000, without actually hitting your daily loss limit of 1,100, and the max contracts that you are allowed to trade is 6 contracts. And again, they have the 60% off for all of the accounts, and as you can see, this one is discounted to $68. And the other good thing about these accounts is that once you buy the accounts and get funded, you don't have to pay no activation fee until you're ready to take a payout, and then the activation fee will be deducted from that payout. So man, this is pretty decent for those who don't want any scaling accounts. So you just have to choose your account size, trade up to 10 days, and then you will get funded. Okay, so I was able to get funded, and after I got funded, they sent me this email. So within the email, they give you a contract and some paperwork to fill out, and with the option to choose which account do you want in terms of live sim or live account. Okay, so let's talk about the scaling for the TCP accounts. Now, for example, let's say you choose the 50K TCP account. Once you pass, you're going to be given the choice to choose between the live account or the live sim account. Okay, the difference between the two is that for the live account, it costs a monthly data fee, and for the live sim account, it doesn't cost. Now, once you make over a certain amount of payout, they will then move you over to 100K. And for the 100K, once you make over a certain amount of payouts, they will then move you to a 200K, and they will also do the same as well. So if you're given the 200K account and you make over a certain amount in terms of payout, you will then move to a 400K. I think for those who are in this thing for the long term, I think this is the best account size for anyone who's looking to trade a prop firm long term. So let's get into the numbers now. So let's say you choose the evaluation of the 50K. You meet your 3,000 goal, fund it. After you, if you make a payout of 1,000, you will then move over to the live account. Okay, the live account. Now the live account, they will upgrade you to a 100K account, and within this account, that's $6,000 within for the payout. You will then be able to move over to another live account, which is bigger, twice in size, and this one would be the 200K. Once you make the payout of 11,000 into 200K, they will then move you over to the 400K. Okay, and the profit goal, I believe, on here is 40,000. So once you make 40,000 on the 400K, there are there will be room for negotiation in terms of increasing your account size. So pretty much, guys, I think Earn to Trade, they kind of modeled what a prop firm should be. Okay, so let's get into the in terms of withdrawal, because we care about payouts. My thing is all about payouts, man. So once you pass the Gauntlet Mini and you've given the funded account, the max you can withdraw on the Gauntlet Mini accounts is 5,000, and then you'll know that Earn to Trade will then deduct a 20% from that account, from that payout, and you'll be given 4,000. So for the TCP accounts now, so let's say for the 25K, the max that you can withdraw is pretty much 1,750. 20% goes to Earn to Trade, and then you'll get 1,400 just for the 25K. Okay, and for the 50K, the max you can withdraw is 3,000. 20% goes to the prop firm, and then you'll be given 2,400. But remember, once you hit these numbers, right, these payouts, then you'll be able to move to a bigger account. And that's the good thing about trading the TCP account. Now, that's pretty much it. In terms of data fees, if you are in the evaluation stage, there are no data fees if you choose the non-professional. But however, if you choose the professional, which I wouldn't recommend, you would have to pay a $35 monthly fee for data fee. Now, after you're funded and go into the funded stage, you are given the option to choose two choice. Either you pick a non-professional or a professional. And I personally would always suggest pick the non-professional, just because that it doesn't really cost that much for monthly data fee. So if you pick non-professional, the activation fee would be $139. And remember, you don't have to pay this activation fee upfront. You'll only pay it if you make it to payout, and it will be deducted from the payout. Now, in terms of withdrawals, man, they have a agreement or partnership with Rise. We all know Rise. We've used Rise before if you've been trading prop firm, and they have two options. You can get your money deposited in a bank wire or in a crypto withdrawal. Okay, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell, man. So if you want to withdraw, to be honest, on Fridays you will put in a payout request, and on Tuesday they will process that payout. Okay, again, they have 60% off. If you want 100K, it is going for 140. If you want a 50K, it's going for $76, and if you need a 25K, it's going for $60. So you have two choices. You have the TCP that involves scaling if you want to grow your account or portfolio size, and then you have the Gauntlet Mini if you don't care about the scaling. I think, guys, this is a pretty good deal, and I'm going to be able to make it to, maybe the 400K. So this is pretty good in terms of helping me to track my progress, and I will keep you guys posted. Okay. So guys, if you want to go ahead, I'm going to put the link in the description. If you want to go ahead and do some research on them, sign up with them or get yourself an account. If you need more information, you can always reach out to me in my Discord. I started a Discord called Autoflow Snipers. You can reach me here. You have a bunch of other traders in here as well you can reach out to. And every day we post our payouts, we post our P&Ls, and we just talk about the market. Again, guys, I don't want to hold you guys too long. If you have any question, just leave it in the comment section below, or feel free to reach me in my Discord. Peace. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.